The first bill out of the state legislature this session had nothing to do with rising costs, tax relief, affordable housing, or our state's looming childcare crisis. Instead, the first order of business Republican leadership addressed was a move to enshrine Wisconsin's strict voter ID law into the state constitution. Now, in case you're new or just tuning in, here's how we got here. In 2011, Republicans began their gerrymandered control of the state legislature and giddily passed one of the most restrictive voter ID laws in the country, with Scott Walker holding the governor's pen. When the restrictive voter ID law passed, there was some legal back and forth, and the law was temporarily halted in court after one federal judge said the law was based in paranoia instead of fact. Eventually, another judge ordered an investigation of the state's voter ID procedures and said that the state could proceed with the law, but because the ID law disenfranchised folks, a strong voter education campaign had to be implemented. Ultimately, we've had this restrictive voter ID law on the books since 2011 and in full use since the 2016 presidential election. Now, the Republican-led Legislature has argued that because this law has been on the books for so long, we should make it part of the Constitution. The state legislature has passed a resolution in 2 consecutive legislative sessions. That's the long way of saying that when we head to the polls in April, we, the voters, get to decide if we want one of the most restrictive voting laws on the books permanently, or do we want to leave a little wiggle room for debate.